Hey, yo, what's going on, you guys? Your boy Pony Montana, and in this video, we're going to be going over how to shut down the gun monster formation in Madden 23. Gun monster is a formation that it realigns the offensive alignment or defensive alignment, and it's enough to frustrate a lot of players that don't know what they're doing. Now, before I get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and comment anything down below. Comment how you stop gun monster. I love to learn from you guys as well, and sometimes you guys drop gems in the comment section that I always appreciate. But yeah, comment anything. FTA for the algorithm. You guys already know the vibes, man. So let's get right into it. Gun monster. There's a few ways to go about. Well, there's not really a few ways. There's one main way, and then obviously we're gonna shift around to different ways that you guys could potentially stop gun monster. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, as soon as the offense calls a play, offense has to call a play first, or else they're susceptible to getting a penalty, a flag penalty, obviously, if they take too long to call their play or call hike. So the offense has to call their play first. And in Madden, once they call their offense, as a defender, you get to see the formation that they're pretty much in Madden, and you will know whether they're coming out in gun monster. Now, audibling out of gun monster makes absolutely no sense, and that's why nobody does it. If somebody is doing it, you just automatically know that you're playing a very bad player. Honestly, if this is you, I apologize, but I don't really apologize because this is a telltale sign that you're a bad player. So for the reasoning for that is because once you go into gun monster, if you have your auto alignment set to default, this is going to be what your team looks like at first coming out of the huddle. And as you can see, the alignment is completely off. Now you might be wondering to yourself, why is that? The reasoning for that is because of these two guys here. This guy here, boom, and this guy here. These are the designated outside tackles here. That's who those players are, which means that our designated defensive ends, aka the milkman here, and I believe this is Aaron Donald, I could be wrong, they're going to align themselves up. They're going to align themselves up to where those offensive linemen are. Makes zero sense. I don't understand why EA has even puts this in the game, but this is another year where gun monster is extremely annoying. Now, granted, they can take their gun monster and audible to a different formation, and that's when things get a little bit more annoying. But obviously, once they audible, you know for a fact that your D line is going to actually come back and work. But let's call timeout real quick, and I'm going to pretty much go back and set my auto alignment to base. That's going to be the main thing. So we're going to click R3 and go down to auto alignment, and we're going to move it over to base. Now, if you see that they're running gun monster, you have to do this, or else Quadfather, King Henry, Keith Byers, all these great running backs are going to run all over you if you are not setting your defense to base. Now, on the defensive side, if you are doing this, if you are attempting to stop this, I suggest you call a 4-down lineman set. Either that or something that has guys that can go out towards the outside, kind of like 3-3 or 3-3 Cub. But I'm gonna suggest that you guys utilize a 4-down lineman formation, and I'm going to showcase exactly why. So I'm actually going to come out in nickel. I'm going to come out in nickel over. It's a very popular formation, and I feel like some of us should be already comfortable in this in some way. So now look at the difference in the alignment. Our guys are now base aligned, which means that now we can sit there and take our defense, press them like we usually do, and then look at where the D line is actually crashing. We don't want them to crash that way. So what we're going to do here is we're going to crash our defense down. Okay. And because these guys are in such a weird angle, we're going to leave these two outside linebackers blitzing. But what we're going to do is this. We're going to take the milkman and put him on a hard flat. And we're going to take the other outside defensive end and put him on a hard flat as well. So now we have 4 guys blitzing here. And you can honestly introduce a fifth, if you want Julius Peppers to kind of come down and create some pressure. Because right now we know that they're in gun monster, and gun monster does not have any run plays or passing plays with that you can audible your running back out into. So this is going to be something that's going to work for you. And as you can see, we have a lot of people there. We have a lot of people in there. Now, you guys might be curious and wondering why you put your defensive ends in hard flats. Well, Very, very easy. It's very simple explanation and reason. And that's because if they choose to not pass it, this is an RPO at the end of the day. So if they choose to not pass it, you have your defensive end out there chasing the hard flats, pretty much going crazy. Now, the way that you put your defensive ends in a hard flat, you go up to that specific player, you press X, and then you move your left stick to the left. Okay. Now, as you can see, JJ Watt is there. Oh, but by the way, you also want to crash down before you change the defensive ends to hard flat. So we're going to take the milkman, put him in a hard flat. Then we're going to go to Donald, press X or A if you guys are on Xbox, and then move your left stick to the left, excuse me. And now those guys are in hard flats. You take your user, whoever that may be, make sure that he's in a blitzing angle to make sure that you don't get any type of pancake situation. And even if they go ahead and try to fake it, you see Aaron Donald is there once again. It's very consistent as well, by the way. So like if you guys are struggling with this, just start. If you guys are struggling against this and someone thinks that they're getting the better of you because they're running this gun monster, do not let them do it anymore, because even the run is sort of clamped up. As you can see, Quad Father absolutely shut down, and we're in man coverage. So if they do try to run a different play that could potentially be frustrating you, there's only 3 plays in this, by the way. Only 3 plays. And if you see the other plays, I believe they're both wheel plays, which makes it so actually this PA wheels play could be a problem if they can audible a lot. But again, we're gonna clamp that down anyways, and it really isn't a big issue for us. So again, even if you're sitting there blitzing your user, you're gonna make sure that you're utilizing and guarding that running back, because if they they can't even audible and they can't even hot route with the running back. So this play is absolutely cooked as soon as you do this completely. As soon as you do this assignment, this play is absolutely cooked. As you can see, even the pressure, because you can't cancel the drop back, is going to be too much. And this play is donezo. There's nothing they could do. There's nothing they could do in Gun Monster anymore. They can try to come out and run. Let's just run the RPO zone again one more time. And set this up perfectly. And then even if they run, it's going to be the same exact result, a tackle for a loss, especially if you have any secure tacklers out there, enforcers out there, tackle supremes, you name it. If you have any of those out there, you're going to pretty much go crazy. Now let's throw it to the other side, because I never audibled to the RPO zone. So let me do that one more time. And we're just going to throw it to the opposite side this time. We threw it to the right side twice, but this time we're going to throw it to the left side, just so you guys can see that it's consistent on both ends, and it's not just like some fluky type of, oh man, he just got there like that. So again, look, as soon as he catches that ball, JJ Watt is hunting him down, and we're tackling him for a loss. Easy peasy. That's it. Easy money sniper, boys. This is all you got to do, and Gun Monster is completely cooked. And that's why we come out in a 4-down lineman set, because we're going to make sure that, this is something that I forgot to mention. Make sure your linebackers are blitzing. I don't know if I forgot to mention that, but that's why I came out in the nickel over blitz, because our linebackers are already blitzing. So it saves us that step of making another adjustment pretty much. So make sure that your linebackers are blitzing. We're sending 4 people here so we don't get pancaked. And then if they try to do anything else, as you can see, it's completely bagged. You do not pass commit. You do not run commit. You don't have to do any of that. Just make sure that you're base aligning and doing all the steps that I showcased in this video. If you guys have another way to stop this gun monster, let it be known down in the comment section. I'm sure there are other people that are looking to be a little bit more knowledgeable about the game. So hopefully this video helps you guys out that are struggling. My name is Pony Montana. I will see you guys in the next video. As always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out, you guys.